And hello, this is Billy, and these are the EdTech coaching tips for the week of May 31st. Happy late Memorial Day. All right, so this week the idea is we'll do our normal check-ins, how any successes or challenges you faced integrating technology recently. I want to do a haiku check-in, how the gradebook is working for you. Some of you have started using the LMS or tried to play with it. What do you think? What challenges you've seen? What are some, your experiences so far? I've already started talking to you all about what the students are getting next year in their Dell Chromebooks. I wanted to go over some of the similarities and differences just so you have an idea of what you will be or what your students will be using as you go into summer and planning and thinking about how you can use technology. And I also have a really helpful survey that will help me and you plan what types of technology PD that you specifically would like during the summer, as well as going into next year. All right, so one of the topics that covers in the survey is I wanted to get into like the difference between just using technology and then technology integration. And this chart is floating all over the internet, and it does a pretty cool job of showing you the difference of just using it versus actually integrating technology. And one of the things I want to challenge you on is how can you, as an educator, get to the next step in integrating technology. Not saying you have to do all these things all the time, but the idea is to kind of push yourself so that you're getting to that point where the technology, the students aren't even thinking about using the technology to complete something. It just becomes something they automatically do. And that definitely is happening in many classes. It's just something to look at, something to keep in mind, something we'll discuss more. And this goes all back to the SAMR model, which is something I've been talking about all year. How are you using technology in your classroom? Are you just substituting tasks? Or are you getting to that point of redefinition where you're doing something that you could not do without having technology in the classroom? SAMR, the S's and the A's are fine. There's nothing bad about it. It's just that with our one-to-one resources, how are you challenging yourself and your students to get to that M and that R level? And so, obviously, these are things I'm going to keep pushing and keep challenging you with this year as well as going into next year. And just a quick little overview comparing the different devices. So as you are well aware of our current device, it's an HP Windows device. Oh, what a year. They're slow to log in. They've had lots of software errors that have caused tons of problems, leading to countless headaches and stress, and for students, for teachers, for the school leaders, for little old me. They take lots of time to fix even just the small common errors, as you know and see and experience. You can use pretty much all of their programs without an internet connection, like Word, PowerPoint, and things like that. And their battery life is actually pretty decent when the students actually charge it correctly. Now, next year, we are getting Dell Chromebooks, all right? Lots of Chromebooks are on the market. We looked at Lenovo's and Dell's. Lenovo is fine. The Dell is just, I think, a little bit better of a product. Students, anybody can quickly log in. It literally takes about, for the first time you log in, it can take maybe a minute, but usually once it knows who you are, it takes about 5 seconds to log in. Chromebooks automatically do updating without needing an IT specialist. If there is a problem, some type of software problem, it can be fixed in under 3 minutes. And I've showed you all that, how you just wipe the machine and re-enroll it. I'm going to try to get a couple people per school to learn this process so they can fix these things as they happen. Because it's a Chromebook, you do need to be connected to Wi-Fi for it to be fully functional. However, there are some things you can do offline, and that'll be something we'll look into next year. And it does have a really good battery life. I've been using the heck out of it, just trying to get used to it, so I can help teach you and the students how to use it next year. Very cool. That's it. I'll send you the survey. The survey will be attached to this email. It's a little bit of a longer survey, but the idea and the goal of it, as I said before, is to help me tailor what you specifically need and want going into this summer as well as the next school year. With a doubling in staff, I just want to make sure that you are being taken care of by myself. Any questions, comments, feedback? Shoot me an email, shoot me a message, and I will see you this week at both Langley Park and Largo. Adios.